Hey everyone, it's Candice with Candy Bees Creations. Welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a couple different styles of bows using just paper. And aren't these just darling? I saw a tutorial on how to make these on Gift Wrapping Love. So go follow her channel. She has so many cute ideas of making bows. Also, I saw a tutorial on how to make these cute nostalgic bows. They just remind me of my childhood. And I saw this tutorial on hot humble pie, so go follow that channel as well. And I'm going to show you how to make them. They're actually really easy, they're really fun, and you can just use any paper and put them with any gift wrap and you can make the cutest packages. So stick around, stay tuned on Thursdays when I upload new videos. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share it with all your crafting friends. It's going to be so much fun. Stick around, we're going to have a great time. Okay, let's do this. I'm so excited. I love this paper so much. This is from the collection Sugarplum Wishes by, what's her name? Paige Evans. She's so cute. I love her collection, this Christmas collection. Anyway, I'm going to make this bow with this pattern paper. I think it's going to be really cute. So you just start with a square piece. I think I've cut this one to 8 by 8 inches. Anyway, we're going to start with this square piece. We're going to start by folding it in a triangle. And we're going to do that both ways. So you can actually use a scoring tool if you want. I actually have one, but I'm not going to use that for this video. I just want to get to it. So I'm not going to pull out my little score tool. Anyway, so we've got two triangles. Then we're going to turn it this way and we're going to fold it. I guess it's not long ways because it's a square, but we're just going to fold it rectangular ways, I guess. Trying to find my corners. There we go. I guess I can bring out my little score buddy. Let's see, where is it? Okay, this little guy here. That'll help me make a good crease. So here we go. And then what we're going to do is, let's see, I have to think for a second. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our scissors, if I can find them, okay. And we're going to cut from this corner along the crease up to about, let's see, till you have about, I don't know, 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch left between here and your fold. We're going to do that on both sides. Cut on the crease. Cutting through both pieces of paper. Again, cutting till you have about, I don't know, 1/2 inch between here and the fold. So what we're going to do next is we're going to, let's see, I'm going to turn this upside down. I'm trying to remember as I film this because I've been making them, but then I paused for a while to do other things, and now I'm just trying to recollect how we do this. So, all right, so I'm going to put the crease downward. And from there, I'm going to go in about, I don't know, maybe 1/2 inch. And I'm just going to sort of cut like a rainbow shape. So just a little round swoop, and I'm going to cut to the corner. Okay, and I'm going to turn this around, do the exact same thing. Go in about 1/2 inch. And cut another little round swoopy thing. Okay, so from there, and if you need to readjust, you can always just trim it up a little bit more, but I think that looks okay. So from here, I'm going to open up my fold, and I'm going to figure out where the center is. There's the center, and I'm going to cut upwards till I have about, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch left between here and the fold. And then I'm going to find sort of the middle between this corner and this corner, which is about here. I'm just eyeballing it. And I'm going to cut diagonally to the end of this point right here that I just made. So I'm going to cut that, making as straight a line as possible. Oops, there we go. So if I want to make that exact on this side, which is what we're going to do, then I'll just line that up and then cut about the same. Cut about the same thing, but that's getting in my way now, so I'm just gonna move it and finish that cut. All right, there we go. Now I'm gonna turn this around and work with this part. Now right here, instead of cutting up the center, I'm gonna split the center and do 2 cuts on either side. So we're gonna say, it looks like the center is right here. So I'm gonna go, I don't know, about 1/4 of an inch here and about 1/4 of an inch here. That might be too wide, but we're gonna try it out. So I'm gonna finish cutting up this line, not cutting all the way up, but cutting most of the way up. Same thing here. Not cutting all the way up, but most of the way up. Actually, we are cutting all the way up. Never mind. Like I said, I'm trying to recollect or remember how I did this. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to bring in our little bow pieces like this, and we're gonna hot glue each piece. So I'm gonna hot glue that center right there. Glue that piece. Where's my little tool so I don't burn my fingers? Okay, so I'm just gonna hold that there for a second. Kind of work on rounding out that bow. I'll do the same thing here. On this side. Pressing that down, I'll use my tool again. Fluff up that bow. Waiting till that glue reaches a good room temperature. And we'll do it again on these 2 bows. Trying not to bend the paper because I want it to be rounded. So try not to let that make a crease. Okay, and then again with the 4th piece. Okay. All right, as that sets, what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take this little flap. These 2 pieces are gonna become sort of like the bottoms of our bow. But what we're gonna do is we're going to bend it backwards and underneath itself. And you can see our bow is starting to take shape. And then you can only imagine what this is gonna do next. It's gonna wrap around. And come down behind the bow, and then we're gonna glue it down to the back. But first I think I'm going to cut about where that pink line is. Oh, whoops, I cut into my bow, but that's okay. I'm gonna put a little glue here and a little here so it sticks to both parts of the bow. And I'm just gonna hold it in place till it dries. And voila, you have the cutest bow ever in the whole wide world. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, I love it. I want 100 of these. They're so cute. Alrighty, so see how easy that was? Super easy and simple. Let's move on to the other one. So we start with strips of paper. I don't have all of these pre-measured, except for I actually did pre-measure the widths of each piece of paper. And I'd say it's about, yeah, a 1/2 inch. Okay. So I've made different sizes. I've made different widths. Looks like this one ended up being, I don't know, maybe 3/4 of an inch in width, each piece of paper, each strip of paper. This one I ended up doing a lot thinner, and I'm guessing, let's see if I can figure out how to measure that. That's about 1/4 of an inch. Let's see, what's this? 1/2. Yeah, this is about 1/4 of an inch. So obviously we have two different bows. We're gonna do a happy medium here, meet in the middle. And I'm just gonna sort of be guesstimating how long each strip will be. I'm gonna start with probably 9 inches. Keep our fingers crossed that that's a good length. So I think the first 3, I'm gonna start with about 9 inches, and then I'm gonna go down to 8.5 inches. So let's do that. Maybe I'll just use my X-Acto knife here. Okay, actually, now I gotta do some math because these are the numbers that are in my camera. So I gotta go 6, okay, yeah, to 17. That's 9, right? 9 plus 6 is, no. 9 plus 6 is 15. Okay, here we go, we got this. Okay, so we'll cut 3 of those. I'll just match it up to this to make the same length. So there's 3 of those. And then what did I say next? 8.5. So we'll go 14.5 here, which is about there. We'll cut 3 of those. One, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to start there. I'll probably be adding some more, but I'm going to put these off to the side for now as I create my bow. Okay, here we go. Starting with the long ones. So I'm going to turn this backwards, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the top part, make sure I'm in camera here. I'm going to take the top part and I'm going to sort of bend it down and then curl it around. And then I'm going to make sure I have a little bit of tail here, which is where I'm going to put a little bit of glue. And I'm not going to overlap the end too much, but this gets a little bit tricky. So you want to bend it this way and then curl it back on itself this way. Hopefully you saw that good. You can put your video in slow motion, but I'll also show you again. So we're going to let that set. I'm going to sort of press these inside pieces together and sort of start to not make a crease, but sort of start to mold the paper sort of how I want it. Okay, so there's one. We're going to do that 2 more times. This is the long one, right? I'm getting myself confused. Okay. Here we go again. We're going to take the top. We're going to bend it down and curl it and cross over the strip. Add glue. Bend this one up, then twist it, and then set it on the glue and just overlap and let it set. Just pressing the center until the glue dries. Okay, number 3, here we go again. Bend it down, twist it, cross over, glue, take the bottom piece, bend upwards, twist the bottom, and press down. Okay. we're going to do the same thing with these 3 pieces. I think I'll speed up the video as I make these ones. Okay, now that I have these 3 shorter ones done, I'm going to push those aside. I'm going to come back to the longer ones, and I'm basically going to make a plus sign with 2 of them. So add hot glue to the center of the bottom one, make a plus sign, try to match up the centers perfectly, try to make sure the angle is 90 degrees, you know, on both sides. Make sure it's a perfect plus. Well, as best as you can, anyways, obviously. Okay, now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to lay it across, trying to keep all the centers together. Okay, moving on to the smaller ones. I'm going to turn it 90 degrees and make this one do a plus sign with the last one. And then I'm going to repeat that step again. This time I'm going to follow the first 2 that I did. So I'm going to do another plus sign following these 2 bottom ones. Okay, had to think about that for a sec. So that just goes right on top of the first one, and then this one goes on top of the second one. Or at least following the same direction as the second one. Okay, like I said, this was trial and error. I still have a big gap here. So it looks like I can do this one more time, which means I'm going to take 2 more strips of paper. We went from 9 to 8.5. Let's go now to 7 inches. No, 8 inches. Goodness, what am I thinking? Okay. 8 inches. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. My math is not great. Okay, we're almost there. I think I can get by with 1 more strip, but it looks like I'm gonna have to actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take these little strips and I'm just gonna make 2 little separate ones. So I'll put one, let's see how these are coming apart. I'm gonna have to glue that back together. You know, hot glue sometimes can be a little finicky. Sometimes I opt not to do hot glue when I'm working with paper crafts just because I feel like regular craft glue does a better job. I just love working with hot glue because it's just convenient and I like pulling the trigger. It's just easier. Okay. Hopefully that will stay put. Yeah, I'm just gonna do, oh, it's starting to act up again. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use this Aleene's tacky glue, I think. Okay, hold that down. And hopefully one more will do the trick. We'll just cut those off. Kind of used a little too much glue. Okay. I might be making a little mess, but that's all right. Lay down the glue. See where I ended up. Okay. There we go. This is where this is definitely going to come in handy because I can't get my finger down in there. Nor can I barely see. Okay. Okay. I think we got it. Goodness, okay. Okay. We did it. I love it so much. Darling. Okay. Cute, huh, guys? Okay, where did my bow go? Here we go. So cute. I'm going to make so many of these for Christmas. All of my packages are going to have both of these bows on them in all different colors. Oh, they're just going to be so cute. All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely learned some new things and I hope you did too. I definitely think we're going to be able to use these time and time again. So stick around for when I upload new videos and we're going to have so much fun crafting together, and we'll see you in the next one.